Welcome to another edition of Outside the Huddle. I'm Robert Giovannetti with Texas Tech head coach Cliff Kingsbury. Coach, tough weekend. This weekend, Red Raiders drop one to Oklahoma to fall to 5-3 on the year. 20-1 is the combined record of the teams you guys have lost to this season. Does any of that make you feel any better?
No, you never like to lose a game, but we know those were three very good football teams, and they won't lose many moving forward either. So we have to continue to work and get better, but like I said, those are three great teams.
When you look at what happened Saturday, and it got away, and I think it goes back to what you've talked about in this show all season long, turnovers really kind of changed the game.
That's it. If we protect the football and have no turnovers, we'll probably win every game. And the two losses that really got away from us, Baylor and Oklahoma, we had 4 in those games, and you can't do that against a quality opponent and expect to win the game.
Pat is a guy with a lot of expectations on him, and that's a tough environment. How did you think he handled that with the turnovers and what happened there on Saturday?
I think he hung in there. Had some bad breaks. A couple got deflected and bounced the wrong way for him, but he hung in there, kept moving the ball, kept doing some good things, and he'll learn from that and be better moving forward. Defensively,
you guys obviously struggled on Saturday. Your thoughts after seeing the film? Anything, again, we ask you this after a loss. What do you take away that maybe you are happy about from Saturday?
Yeah, they just kept playing. Those are 2 very good running backs that they had. And they kept handing it to them and getting us in space, and we weren't able to always bring them down. But they kept playing hard, kept fighting till the end, and that's something we can work with.
You're not a guy that makes the excuses, but you could see that kind of late, too. You guys are a depleted bunch, injuries and everything else.
Yeah, there's been some guys banged up, but a lot of teams are this time of year. So we got to have the next man up. We got to find ways to fill that gap and put players in positions to be successful.
Great thing is, with football, you've got the 4 more weeks here to go, starting this Saturday, hosting Oklahoma State, 2:30 Halloween game. And going to be some giveaways, right? Going to give some scholarships away to the Tech students, so it should be a great atmosphere.
It should be. They're big time, tuition scholarships for, best costume. I think there's 4 or 5 of those. So it's one of our last home games we're going to have. It's going to be a blackout, so I expect it to be an awesome atmosphere.
Hey, one thing I know with people is you're either a Halloween guy or you're not a Halloween guy. Are you a big Halloween guy?
I'm not. It usually falls in football season, so I'm usually coaching or doing something.
Scary movies? Are you a big fan of the scary movies?
Not a big scary movie guy at all. We try to avoid those on our team movie every Friday night.
Okay. So you've got Oklahoma State. Tell us a little bit about what you expect out of the Cowboys. They're a team that really have played well. They're starting to, looks like they're finding themselves a little bit here, 7-0 on the season. What do you expect out of Oklahoma State?
Yeah, they're undefeated. Very solid in all phases, offense, defense, special teams. A couple of great defensive ends defensively and offensively, some long wideouts. They run the ball well and do a good job of keeping you off balance.
When you look at the film, obviously sometimes teams match up well. Do you feel like this is a good matchup for you guys?
I hope so. Like I said, we played 3 very, very good teams,
right.
And so we think moving forward that we'll be prepared for anybody we face.
We've talked about on this field, you only get 12 of these every year. You've gone through 8. This is week 9. Is it hard for your guys? Do you worry at all about, a little deflation after what happened last weekend, or do you feel pretty good about what's happened in the locker room?
I feel good about it. I think, like I said, those are really good teams that we lost to, and so we know we have a good team. We have to play well. We have to protect the football, have to avoid costly penalties, but if we do that, we feel like we can play with anybody left.
All right, Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot.
That's been Outside the Huddle. Thanks to Southwest Bank.